Entertainment now. Eric Bana is back on the big screen this month. The Aussie actor takes on his first role in a horror movie.
I saw it, couldn't handle it, had to close my eyes all the time, then sat down with my old mate Eric, and things veered off course very quickly because he wanted, it was his fault, he wanted to talk about St Kilda Football Club.
All right. He wants to talk footy.
Hang on.
He wants to talk footy. I'll talk footy.
Hang on, you pinched our coach.
Yeah, so
that's
the way it works. That's how it works.
We trained him up.
He came in, the first thing he complained about was a free kick count because they lost to Adelaide.
And he gives me the irrits.
28-11, he
says. Our coach, we're helping the rebuild of St Kilda.
Oh, well, my heart bleeds for you. You're doing so poorly, aren't you, Koshy? There's my violin. Poor Port Adelaide. Oh, God.
Come on, let's focus.
Okay, the real reason I sat down with Eric was to talk about his new movie. It's a horror flick called Deliver Us From Evil, and boy, did it hit me for six.
I've seen some horrible things, nothing that can't be explained by human nature.
Then you haven't seen true evil.
As you know, I'm more of a Sound of Music person. This movie scared the out of me.
I would like to say I apologise, David, but I don't apologise, and I'm thrilled to hear that.
Every culture, every religion has practiced exorcism.
Eric plays a New York City cop who teams up with a priest to investigate a string of strange crimes. It's based on actual events.
Why? Why did you do a horror movie?
It was the character of Ralph Saatchi. I read the script, and sometimes when you read a film like this, they don't read as scary. And I was like, this is one of the greatest characters I've ever read. He just happens to be in a horror film.
Your family is already in danger.
Mommy.
For most of us, we only know about exorcisms from movies and horror films, and to actually be exposed to some of that material was quite confronting.
So you a believer?
I'm more open-minded than what I was. I mean, you can't have the sort of season we're having without believing that true evil.
Are we back to footy again?
Draft picks.
To prepare for the role, Eric watched footage he'd rather forget.
You saw an exorcism on tape?
I did, yeah, I saw a couple.
A real one?
Yeah, and I wouldn't let anyone see them. I try to stop my co-stars, one of them from seeing it, Olivia Munn, and she didn't listen and eventually saw it and was in tears. And it's not what you expect. It's not like a movie. It's not someone writhing and screaming. The one I saw that freaked me out the most was someone who was being completely still.
And go, Eric.
You said you did this horrible movie because you've never done a horror movie before. What's next on the bucket list?
I don't know.
Have you done a musical yet?
Musicals are safe from me, Koshy.
Oh, come on.
I'll leave that to my mate Hugh. Musicals are safe as houses. You will never...
Are you a bit intimidated by
You will
Hugh?
never see me in a musical unless I come in and punch someone and keep going. I mean, it's... Unless you need someone who can't sing, then I'm the perfect character.
Off-screen, Eric continues his charitable work with Father Chris Riley's Youth Off the Streets. He's one of the rare movie stars who's truly grounded.
They're superstar, and then you come back to Macquarie Fields and help a community organisation.
As any member of the community, we're really relying on people like Father Riley to bring those statistics home to us, because they're not in our face. They're not things that we come across in our day-to-day life, as you well know. I mean, you probably more so in your line of work in the news, but it is essential.
Let's begin.
He is such a good bloke.
He is. Is it really that scary?
Well, I hate horror movies anyhow. As I said, I'm more Sound of Music, but I had to close my eyes for most of it.
Is it like The Exorcist?
Well, there's a bit of The Exorcist, a bit of Psycho, and then the girl with the sort of jumping box. Ooh. Anyhow. You are incredibly mean, aren't you? Incredibly mean. Have we got a defibrillator here? It's really mean.